Point number 7 in our comparison. A system based on substantive laws gives rise to what is called the free market economic and political system. A market economy, as we have already said. The spontaneous market order, and a libertarian system in which the government does not intervene. It is a government limited by the law. Substantive law itself limits the authorities. The authorities are not above the governed, but on the same level. They cannot be arbitrary. We can turn to the courts to sue our authorities. Meanwhile, a system based on commands gives rise to the opposite. It gives rise to what is known as the statist system, the socialist system. Take note, statism is referred to as socialism so that we will swallow it. And I do not care whether it is left-wing socialism or right-wing socialism. In a nutshell, socialism is characterized by the use of coercion in order to impose an end. And those in power try to make the end attractive to us by telling us that it is income redistribution, or that we are combating environmental damage or global warming. Any worthy end you can think of, but imposed by force. Point number 8. We are going to see that privileged special interest groups play a significant role. In a system based on substantive law, the hidden interference of privileged special interest groups is prevented. Substantive law applies equally to all, and therefore no one can ask for an advantage for himself and impose it using the force of the state. So, a system based on substantive laws is a system free from the destructive influence of special interest groups. To put it another way, a traditional way, this is the only system that promotes the common good. A system based on substantive laws promotes the common good, because the common good consists of the spontaneous market order within a framework of substantive laws. Meanwhile, in a system based on commands, the concept of common good is prostituted. The common good becomes the good of those in power, whatever the people in power consider to be the common good, or it becomes the good of the prevailing pressure groups at any given time. Every Sunday, when I hear the prayer, "We pray for our rulers, that they will pursue the common good," it really gets my goat. I feel like jumping up and saying, "Stop talking nonsense! We should be praying that there will no longer be any rulers to govern us, and that what remains will be a system of substantive laws, because the spontaneous process represents the common good." The moment you say that the common good should be imposed from above via commands, we are all doomed. Everyone has a different idea of the common good. The peaceful process of cooperation turns into struggle and conflict. There is no longer any common good, or the common good consists of the hidden good of the privileged group which prevails at any given time, and is able to forcefully impose its ends on everyone else. So, take note. This is very important. Substantive law makes it impossible for those pressure groups or privileged special interest groups to exploit and manipulate us because everyone can do as she wishes within the framework of substantive laws. Meanwhile, a system based on commands attracts like a magnet the particular desires of pressure groups, which attempt, in collusion with each other, to gain power in order to impose their own particular ends on everyone else by force.